We're live. We've got an unboxing to do. Running out of time. Daylight. Running out of daylight. I don't have a knife. Yes, I do. I lie. I've got a knife. I'll go get it. Unboxing the first heat cycle. We get some people in. That'll be handy. So I'll share it now to Facey. Live, yep. Just give me a sec. Close that. Open that back up. Just shared it to Facebook. We've got a livey. Live unboxing. An exciting one. It actually come directly here. I don't know why it took them so long to box it, package it up and send it. Bloody knife won't cut through this strapping. It's blunt. I'll have to turn it around. But, ooh, I just got myself, I think. Cut it through that tape there. That tape there, because I want to look at this. Oh, there's another piece of strapping there. I want to check this one first. Who we got? Did you said anything? I missed it. Going on. Still on your way home. Jesus. Made in China, written all over it. That's the 14 inch. 28's here. The bloody box doesn't look like it's 28. I hope they sent me a 28, not a 24. Yeah, that's a bit longer than 2 foot. And the 36. 36 by itself. Pretty light. That's with the chain on it. I think they've mounted the chain on the bar and then maybe zip tied the end of it or something. You know how they do that? That's lighter than the 32 by itself. Running out of light. I want to chuck a heat cycle through this other thing first. Oh, as well. Don't mind if I do. It'll be the last time you'll see iced coffees or coffee with milk in it from today. I think there's still 3 or 4 in the fridge. It's a no sugar one. Intense. Pretty much just had our asses handed to ourselves at the hospital, so we're on a mission now. So without further ado, I'll start with this one. Bloody nice, blunt. Cuts better backwards than it does through the blade. Ooh. Vintage going on. Unboxing. First box. You can tell what it is. I've been waiting, I reckon 12 months or more for these to come to Australia. I found they're here. So I jumped on it. That's full chisel chain. Nice. I'll do some testing on it in our timber. See if it's any better than the longer or any worse. If it's worse than the longer, I'll definitely tell you. I like the longer chain. Why do I have Pharmatech chain? Because it came with the bar. Hey, Pharmatech's lightweight bars. This is pretty light. It's probably the same weight as a 10-inch solid nose. A 10-inch solid bar. This would be the same weight as a 10-inch. Oh, look at that. Thunder cut. I don't think it's a lightweight bar. I think that's just painted on this one. 14-inch, 50 gauge, 3/8 low pro. I think this is a solid bar painted like the lightweights, actually. So maybe the lightweights are the other two. That's what I'm hoping. They're pretty light, the whole lot. All three together probably weigh the same as two 24-inch bars. Solid bars, like the ones you see me running. This chain, direct copy of a steel chain. Full chisel, it looks square ground actually. Nice looking little bar, yeah. Square ground. Look at that. Got a little side beak. Be nice, and that'll be interesting to see that in action. That'll be in the next lot of videos. I've got 3 saws. 4 actually. I'm going to run the 192T. I think it's a 192, 193, whatever it is. I think it's got bits from bobs from each different model. So that was the 14-inch. Now we'll move on to the 28. Running out of light. Spur of the moment, unboxable. I thought about doing an unboxing when I woke up, but we had an appointment at the hospital, so we had to go. I'm not sure they're bloody lightweight now. It did say lightweight. On the listing. Whoa, whoa. Working for the man. Oh. The chain looks good. Looks really good. Whether it's, you know, I've heard some good stuff about it recently, but I don't believe that's anyone in Australia cutting our timber. And what I cut's nothing to write home about either, because I picked the easiest cutting wood to film with. I really bloody packed it in there nicely. It must be still in the packaging. It comes over when it comes over in the plane or the boat, whatever way it comes here. Let's say it'd be planed over. Thundercut. I think they're solid. Although I can feel the tips heavy, so it might be lightweight. I won't know until I get it on the saw. With the chain, all that. If it's a bit heavier than a 24, then it's standard solid bar. They look good. They look really good. Working for the man. Oh, this one's heavy. This is going to be a heavy combination on the bloody saw, on the power head. 36 inch, 404, so the chain's heavier again. But when you're in the timber, it doesn't really matter because the saw's weightless. It would help if my blade was sharp. I've got to force it through the tape. We've got cars coming down here and everything. Probably the dump illegally, because there's rubbish around me if you can't tell. There's a bit right there. People come here to dump illegally. There was a live stream further back in summertime. I had a drone over the top of my head. It's probably the council. Longer. Same. It looks good. It looks like steel chain. That's about equal the 32 inch, and there's a chain in there as well. This is 36. It's hard to tell. That's the end I need to get open. I must have hit steel or something with this blade. Yeah, I think I did. I used it the other day to fix wiring on a truck, and I think I hit the chassis or something. It's blunt. So, I'll try to reveal the chain. The 404 chain doesn't have the little indents on the drivers for the oil, you know, the little indents on the steel chain. The 404 doesn't have it. The 3/8 does. Square ground as well. It's got your the line for the maximum filings, you know, the final lines. It's got the lines across the teeth. That's full chisel too. 404 full chisel. You can square file that. Square file that. If I was going to be racing, yes, I would square file that, but it's 36 inch. Oil carrying, those, yeah, them ones. Those ones. The oil carrying holes. None in the 404. 3/8 in the low pro, I've got it. I wonder now, oh, that's Neotech. I was going to say, I wonder does Farmertech have 1/4 inch chain and bars now? That chain weighs a fair bit. This is actually not too bad. Oh, look at that. 08S, 084, 070 clone, 051, 076, 880, 088, and the G888. I don't own the G888. 36 inches isn't that big, really, when you think about it. Your buck and spike's going to sit about there. That'll probably just go through that tree that I've been working on. From the 288, that one, that was 32 inches exactly, so that'll be a good bar and chain to run on that particular log, because I know it's still there. So I'm impressed with the bars and chains, even though if they're not lightweight, they were cheap enough. 076 for the win. Kind of need them on big bar. Okay. Vintage is going on. Jesus, I've been the man, the myth, the legend. Roy Orbison. Good old song. Right, oh, okay, I was singing the Mental as Anything version. Whoa. Unboxing! I might actually move the... Fuck, we're running out of light. New phone clamps on the way too, by the way, so... Put that there and wind that up a little bit. New phone clamps coming, it's a better one. I've got 360 movement, but you actually screw the phone in and it clamps down. That's spring loaded. Darcy already knows what this is. But this hole's former. I've got one to build vintage still. It's ready to go, but I go back on night shifts as of this Saturday. So I'm going to try and get out. One of these for ages. I'm going to try and go out early Saturday morning, redo the 6:30 John Sered. These top handles, the two Portadeo Zito, or the one Portadeo Zito, mine with the pipe, the 2511T clone with that bar and chain. First run of this in timber. Using the 28-inch bar and chain just there that I bought. Out of dog spike, Allen keys. The cheap screwdriver and the another scrunch with a bit shorter handle, a bit shorter one of those. So I don't need the bottle or the book. Can you make out what it is yet? Probably not. Oh, it's orange. Well packaged. I think there's more bubble wrap on this than there was on the 395. Oh, I was going to say, I think they've sent me another 395, but no. It bloody looks like it. It's another different orange again. Oh, look at that. I really like the orange. It pops. Look at that. Oh yeah. It's got a different decomp in it. Nearly dark. Yeah, here. Yeah. It's got the 021 style decomp. I'll have to... Oh, actually, that's not too bad. Oh. They've had it running. G288, guys. 88 XP. Oh, it's got the black. Yes. The picture had silver dog the spikes. I didn't like it. They put black ones on it. Nice. I like that. A working chain brake. Square looking. Not as high and square looking. Fuel cap loose. Has had fuel in it. Right now I'm not going to worry about oil pump. Or do you reckon I should? Oh, I like the caps. They're nice and smooth. I've only got a litre of that blue stuff, the pen right. I don't have any of the good stuff left. Just put a bit in there. It's going to take the whole bottle otherwise. I've got to get some more for the next time. Screwdrivers handy are there, I think. Yep, there. Oh no. What I'll do is, oh look at that, throttle lock. My other 288 doesn't have a throttle lock. Just give it a couple of pulls just to start it. I can smell fuel. Stop. Dig in. Put the choke in. I think it's highly flooded. Highly flooded. I can smell fuel. Kill switch was off. I swear it said on. So now I've got to take the top cover off. Take the spark plug out. Try and dry it out a bit. So this will be the first look under the hood in person. I haven't actually seen under the hood of a OE high top, because all the ones that Reese had or has are low tops. My two are low tops. dust is a low top. The 281 I'm talking about. 288. They're all loose. Maybe it's not primed. It says NGK on the plug, it's probably Chinese NGK. See, look, it's even got the rubber. Can you guys see that? Hasn't primed yet. I can smell fuel though. They would have ran it in China. And what's the season? What season is it in China at the moment? It could be a factor of heaps of things. The low jet, it could be too lean. I'll just try it with the top cover off. One and a half. One and a half. You smell fuel. It's puffing smoke, it doesn't want to go. I've never had this much problems with the bloody 395 or the 488. I'll close the jets. Hurt my arm. Bring his over. I'll do what I normally do, put it down on the ground and pull out of the seat. Oh, my arm hurts now, elbow. Okay, jets are closed. Try again. I reckon the bastard will be going back. Oh, bloody hell. Let it sit for a bit. Smile on your face. 076, yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to test the spark. It did smoke a bit before, I don't know if you've seen it. But these plugs, can be hit and miss. They've had fuel in it, I can smell it. Kill switch was off. I think it's backwards. I don't know. Really don't know. I've had 4 hours sleep in 2 days, guys, so just bear with me. I've done a 13.5 hour shift yesterday, and then I went out in the truck with Kieran last night for another 10 hours. Didn't get to bed till 7:30 or 8 o'clock this morning, so I'm a bit... How's it going? Okay. So, let's try that again. I'll take the low jet out. It was probably 2 turns out from the factory. I'll go 1.5 and we'll see. See what it's like there. So, 1.5. High jet. 1.25. Idle it right down. Oh yeah. Got oil. I could probably go a little bit lower. Boom, 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 boom. That's the sweet spot. It's got that nice smell. It's got that nice sweet smell now. That's the sweet spot. I went a little bit more on the low jet, more richer. Sounds mint. Count it firing, it's that slow. You can they go by so fast, they just disappear. The bloody chats. Hang on. Doing the 2-stroke dance. I was going to say McCulloch, but it's not a McCulloch dance. How long the G44 took to prime. The bloody kill switch was off. Lucky I took the plug out because I'd probably still be fighting with it. A bit rich. 051. Yeah, they got a nice idle. What about the 2100? Boom, 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 boom. 2100's got a sick idle when they want to hold it that low. Boom, 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 boom. Actually, I think it's the Johnson Red 1100S. Simon, last name. Julio McDermott. Simon McDermott. I don't know. Oh, we're losing light fast. I'm going to go home and cook dinner, so. That's nice. So I turned the kill switch to on. Yeah, 2100. Only reason, yeah. I just thought you meant in general, like the best idle you've heard. There's a Johnson Red that goes bow, 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 bow. Barwin. BMX. Is it Julio or Julio? This feels like it's got more comp. Well, it would do, but it'll only go up, hopefully, than my other one, the 288. Snappy throttle response. We have a tunable carb, as far as I can tell, but I don't want to hold it wide open yet until I get it to timber. The idle screws nearly only just touching the butterfly. J Red 1100S. It might be the, oh no. Actually, I think it might be a partner, one of the old ones. No, Solo. What is it? 6103 601. The 100 and something cc, but it's not the Rex, it's the one. Six 103 5 something. The Solo Rex is alright idling, but if they didn't have a matchbox muffler, they might sound a bit better. Or the Dolmar CT, the big one. Echo 1201. Oh, here we go. Just going to be talking about saws. Kev had. Yeah, you know, like the Rex, the cylinder's on top. Doesn't slant a little bit, it's on top. So it's the same size as the Rex. Probably the same crankcase. 130 cc, I think it is, not the Super Rex. They had like yellow top cover, red They were Bitzers, blue, red, yellow. Just a bigger version of the 70S. 631. That might be it. Yeah. 631. So it's a 601. 601 631. 601. The 603s have a pretty good idle. But as you know, it's the bore and stroke. Bloody hell, it's getting dark fast. Fire it up again, get another brap. Still warmish. See how it goes on a restart with the decon. Oh, look at that! Reliability. Oh yeah. Believe it or not, that muffler works. I'll demonstrate in the very first video. Dolly 166. Yeah, that was nice. Even the Shannon McDermott. The one, all the Dalmars, actually. 143, 134, 123, 120 SI. They're all got a mad. The one, my 116 SI, because it's had a muffler mod. They all sound awesome on idle. I like Homelight Super XL idle. That's nice. Mini Mac 110s. I like that idle. 08S with the pipe. That's a nice idle. But for really low idling, 2100. Super Pro 125. Yes, with the proper muffler, 133. Is there a 34? The one you've got, yeah, the 152, yeah. Doesn't have the right muffler on it though. If it had the one that looks like that, it'll be all right. I've got one, I've just got to fix it. And I've got to find it. It's a bit rusted out a bit in a few spots. But I've got the right muffler to go on the front of it. Oh, that bar will fit that too, that 36. And the Super Pro 125. The R435, it'll fit that with some cotter pins. 08S, alloy muffler, yeah, 300. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. My Pioneer's 270. No, what is it? Canadian 270. That I could get that idling really low, like boom, 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 boom. Just smokes the joint up. I can get that idling really low. Like you could hear how slow it'd be going, and you could just imagine how slow the flywheel would be turning. Street lights are on. I'm grounded now. I'm not home by the time the street lights come on. How'd you go with the carby for your 125? I'm probably going to find the post that what's his name? That fellow that's building the Reed Saw 1010 on over in America. He's put a, was it the 1010 or was it the 670 or something? Put an Amazon post on this Facebook group of the big carbs the racers use on the 2100s and all that. $100 and something it is. It's a dual jet carb. It'll go straight on a 125. I'll probably order that when I find the post. It's got a bigger Venturi than the 125 carb itself. I just want to get a couple of thousand more RPMs out of it on the full stick. Plus the timing, I've got to make sure the timing's right. I need to get a timing light that works on a chainsaw. I think it's pretty right where it is, but I just wanted to double check. Anything other than that, I'll have to get a smaller main jet and put it in at 0.28 or whatever it is. Leon did it the other day because he's had a 0.30. He put a 0.28 in it. He reckons it's still too rich or too lean. Seems too lean, but he's only running a 28 on his. Bam, 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 bam. Did you see that? Guys, I could make out the orange on this. Hang on a minute. I got me tripod all up in the grills and stuff. There we go. Oh, yeah, a bit of a hiccup to start with, but I'm ecstatic with that now. The cylinder's heating up really nice. I just switched it off when it started burning my fingers just now. I'll sort the rest of it out later. That'll ride on the back seat for the week. You reckon? It's hitting the ground 6 feet away in rings. I just put my fingers across the front of it. I reckon it works. I've watched Chuck, are you here, Chuck? Mr. Wayne? I don't think he's cut with his yet. When he goes cutting, he just lets it idle on the ground. Just give me a sec, gotta go to the toilet. I'll come back and we'll have a chat. Talk amongst yourselves if there's one. I wonder if is Wayne watching? I think he's got a 28 on his, hasn't he, or a 24? 24, I think. 24, I think he put on his. Longer. 24 longer, I think he put on his. I watched it. another pipe in it. I've got another one of those exact mufflers at home. I was going to put on the you know, the 90% OE 288 low top. I've got one at home. I think these mufflers will bolt straight to a 395 top end, but I don't know if it'll fit under the top cover. I don't think the cylinder won't fit under there. The cylinder sits probably another inch higher, I reckon. Yeah, it's blowing rings, but when I go take it out the video, I'll make sure I do it like I do on the other videos. You can see the sawdust will move and blow, whatever. It was dark when I did look at it, but it was blowing a cigarette butt on the ground there, moving it around, so it's blowing the sound rings out. I could probably get my tip of my thumb in there, actually. My index finger fits in the pipe, so it's probably 16 mil. I'll probably go 3/4, 19, but I'll see how it goes. Run it in. Cylinder sticking out. Yeah, but then actually the muffler should still fit. So you could, yeah. It'd be like Iron Horse's first 86er he built. Have to cut around obviously get another side top cover, because you wouldn't want to cut one of these ones up. They're nice. Really nice orange, I love it. It's probably really close to OE as well. And it doesn't go dirty orange like the OE orange, if you know what I mean. A brand new 200 series. Keen. Handlebar doesn't feel flimsy either. It's got the rubber there. That's one of the main reasons I got it. And the side cover. A chain brake that works. Because obviously the other two on my ones are 281s or 181 side covers with the metal brake flag, the flag, but no bands. The recoil, that's nice and hard plastic, not like the early crap. You could bend it, squeeze it like that. If you could see my hand, probably not. You can see my fingers. It won't be the best for cooling. Modify it. Yeah. Who knows? I might get another one. See how it goes in the timber first with the 28. That's the bar and chain I bought to put this. But then I did also get it to modify to put on metallics. 28. Max Solo. Yeah. Really bright. Same as the 395. Same orange. And not so much the 372 or the 365. The cases will probably match, but the covers won't. These ones match this saw. It's all pretty much the same colour. Even the fuel tank. The fuel tank's the first thing they dial out. I forgot to tell you, on the 850, the rear AV mount under the fuel tank's broken, both sides. So I think it's time to do that AV swap. Like a set of 266 ones or something, if it'll fit in there. So when I'm pulling up on the saw, it's hitting the rubber stops on the lower brace, the engine. It's only the front ones that are holding the engine up. So I have to cut the rubber off and find some small springs, I reckon. Friggin' hell, that just popped up and disappeared straight away. Probably get one and just leave it. Cut everything of that rubbish. What was that? I didn't read that properly. Worst design on the 044. Well, it's the same as an 066, but different. I think I've got an 046 Magnum oil pump at home. Have to get some more of that ultra copper and try seal it up again. Probably, I reckon some small springs like 372 cylinder to handlebar screw, cut it in half, put the two inserts in for the threads, and that should be right. Screw it together, and then all you got to do is put it in there and tighten it down. Difference is 044 is the only one that has the shitty pipe. Goes to the bar slot. 046 should... 046 has got the same, I think, because they're the same cases, aren't they? I've got one at home. It's pretty corroded. I'm pretty sure it still worked. When you spin the spindle where the teeth rides with the oil are, you could hear it pumping. Only thing, it has a hole like an 038 Magnum. Well, a high output oil pump from Steel for an 066 is only $50, so 044 wouldn't be much. What about Rodney? Maybe ask Rodney, he might have a few bitses sitting there. Or a built-in hole in the case, the gasket sits against it. Well, for the O-ring seal, for an O-ring seal, or sits in the where the bearing is. $150. Far out. If I'm doing stuff all tomorrow, remind me in the morning in a voicey or something. Actually, it'll have to be before that. Send me a message before you go to bed, and I'll have a look at if Sean's got any Taxum oil pumps for 044. Taxum pumps are good. As the shit's giving me the 084. You reckon? What's the time? I've got to start dinner at 7:15 for myself and Kieran. Wouldn't even be 6 o'clock yet. How long have I been on live? Yeah, an hour. Goes the cattle truck. Can you guys see me, or you can't see me? I've got a white line across the top of the screen. I don't know why. I'll see if I can screw this top cover down while we're yakking away in the dark. I've only got the sunset light. The moon's out, but it's only a quarter. Oh yeah, she went down. Boss got one for his 038 Magnum and it was crap. Told him they are crap from who? A no brand one. Told him they are good and it oils compared to the genuine pump he took off. Tax him. 038. Okay, because that replacement one I got for my 380, that was just a white box oil pump and it oils bejesus it. Pretty sure, yeah, it was a white box, not even Taxum. It might have been Taxum. Unless he's got a blockage, partial blockage somewhere, or the gasket's leaking. Or when you do the pump, you got to do the gasket. Do the gasket. There's a seal where the worm gear rides as well, so it'll leak there. They're a pain in the ass design, but when they're all, when it's all working, it works mint. And my 380 doesn't even leak bar oil when it's not in use. It's the other saws, like the 395, the G395 leaks, the ported 394 leaks. Taxum barely oils. Maybe the cam's not right. You know what I mean? Okay, so it's not fully cooled down yet, but it's only just warm. Let's see what it goes with a restart. If the switch is on, yeah, switch is on. No, it wasn't on. Wasn't on. This is a dodgy switch. She's got the brand new rattle, like, vibrations, so I don't want to give it a whole heap without the bar and chain on it or in timber, so. Where'd everyone go? Still here, or? Julio's disappeared. Vintage disappeared. Far out. Vintage was ages ago. There he is. 5:15, the last comment. So I'm keen to get that in timber with the 28 and the Holzformer chain, Pharmatech chain. The 084 with the 36. It'll have to be with the dual port muffler because I haven't got time to cut the front cover down and fill out the hole. 36 will be see what it's all about. I don't know if the dual port robs it of RPMs or power. It's hard to tell because I've only run it with a bloody 17 and a 25. And I think 21. No, 17 and 25. I've only done 2 videos on it, haven't I? My 084 doesn't get very many views compared to everyone else. It must be because of the subscriber count. 45 minutes ago. Hang on a minute. Next time I do a live, I might film live if I can on the iPad, and then I'll have my phone to read the comments. Gonna look mint with the 28 on it. Yeah, I'll do the thumbnail. Actually, I might get some pics. We need to update the pic on the group, Facebook group. It's got me ported 08S still there. So price drop. They've dropped the G111. Oh, I missed it. They dropped it $10, I think. I just got the notification. So that'll be 340 or $50. I want to get one of them too. G444, that one, that return one with the worm gear wire too long, that's still for sale, $318. It's grey and orange. We'll see how long it lasts. If it's still there in like a week or two, I'll buy it. G444. I want to get one of every model of clone, at least. That's my plan. Maybe not the Echo clone, but I would really like yeah. No one's 3120. 3120 G888. I'd like the G888 because it's got the stainless muffler, and I could leave the 084 on the shelf. I'd like one of the 372 XPs with the big dogs, full wrap, or 3/4 wrap, whatever they are, full wrap. I'd like one of those. Just because it's got the stickers, the serial, the badge, you know, the Pharmatech badge on the front with whatever it is. I had a look at this one, it said 288. Because the kit saw, we'll leave the 372 XP with the big dogs and the full wrap as it come out of the box, and play around with the kit saw, put, you know, a bigger pipe out the muffler and run it again, see how it goes, if it goes any better than the last time. Then I could port it or put the cylinder off the bum rag 372 onto it. Try it out again. I think I've got to up the transfers on that. Make them open earlier. But in saying that, I only get 1 day a week as of Saturday now. 1 night a week. So I'll probably be finishing work on the 6th day, whatever it is. I'll pack the ute. As soon as I finish work, it'll be 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. If I finish earlier, I'll come home to bed, sleep for a couple of hours, get up. Head out, run the saws, do some videos, come home, have a shower, go to bed. Get up, and then have my night off. Which could consist of doing saw stuff in the garage, as long as I've got either the fire or the heater on, should be right. Wayne has he's got the 038 Pro from Neotech, Pharmac. Yeah, Pharmac 380W or whatever it is, Pro. That's a $500 and something 038. clone. But actually, it's a shame he's not on here because I want to ask him some questions about that. Whether it is actually a Wildbro carb, NGK plug, Meteor piston, you know. It's supposed to be Italian cylinder. Supposed to have the fuel tank protector plate underneath. It doesn't have a proper dual port muffler though. It's got the fish gills at the front, same as mine. Oh, yours has got OE muffler on it now, doesn't it? Black 660 looks hectic. I like the ones with the carbon fibre. Well, it's not carbon fibre, but yeah, white and carbon ones, they look sick too. I like the bloody 070, it looks hectic. Looks hectic. I can't wait to chuck the 36 on my 070. Give it a crack. 394. That extra hull. $394 with that extra hull. What did I miss? OE. Oh, muffler. Uh, 038 Magnum. Yours has got a OE dual port, doesn't it? The 038. Because mine's, as it comes, it's got the port at the back. I think it's at the back. The side at the back. And two fish gills at the front up the top. OE Magnum muffler, same as the... Yep. That's what I thought, because I've got the other one here that was on it with the pipes. I was talking about Wayne's 038 Pro Farmac. Great thing on the front. Yeah, that's an OE dual port. Better than the ones that they put on them, the clones. It's just a 038 AV muffler basically was what they put on them now. But because Wayne's one, or Chuck, whatever his name, Chuck Wood Collection, Wayne DeBerry, or Wayne Berry, he's got the Farmac Pro version. It's a $500 and something saw, and they still only put the same muffler on it as the $300 one. That's what I was talking about. I've got a torch in the car. Italy cylinder, Wildbro. Well, it could be Chinese carb with Wildbro written in it, but it'll still be, yeah. Supposed to be Italian ignition as well. I've seen him cut and move it twice, but I haven't gone far enough back to see if he unboxed it and showed everyone under the cylinder and stuff, under the covers. I haven't been that far back. I haven't had time to. Someone else is watching. What's going on? Probably can't see me. Chol, bro. Chitalian. Even if it's Taiwanese, it's still better than Chinese, but I'm not having any... I've had no bad luck with Chinese at the moment. Well, recent Chinese stuff, all the early stuff, like the like the Chinoa, the piston exploded, and replacement pistons don't fit the bloody thing. Does Little Red Barn have a piston for that? GV 500 or whatever it is? Probably won't be the same. Probably won't be a windowed piston. I've tried sanding down the piston with Scotch Brighton on a drill, but it wallops out the top and the bottom of the piston, the skirts and the crown, and leaves the sides the same size. So I can get the skirt in, but the side of it still hits. Yeah, can't fault it. Travis wants mine. I don't know if I want to sell it to him or not, or give it to him, to pay stuff. Zenoa GV 500. Rebuilding the Chinoa. The 45mm ones I got are too big pistons. A little small. Yeah. I reckon the 288's my fault because I didn't run it in properly. That's the only negative I've had on Chinese, but that's 4 years ago. 3 years ago I bought that top end to go on that 288. I didn't run it in, I just put it all on, started it up, stuck it in a log straight away, made 2 or 3 cuts, went back in, took the cylinder back off. Never looked. Okay. I may have. Like a Husky 350 piston would fit it. It's 45mm as well. I think 45mm exactly. It might be a little bit too small, actually. It needs to be 45.1, I think. I think the one I've tried's... My phone mount actually tracked my package. I've already got it. I'm not stressed. The saw's out the back now in the back shed with the 22-inch bar and chain still on it. I'll have to have a talk with Sophia. He had problems with a 2159 the other day, and it was something to do with the carb. I'll have to ask him that question again because I reckon that's what my 350 Husky's doing. Like goes lean, goes rich, goes lean, goes rich while you're revving it or cutting with it. That's what my one does with the 357 carb on it. He said he had to take it off and sand back something. I can't remember what he said. It might have been like the pump side part of the carb. Might have been tad rich, 21. Isn't hard work for it. Yeah. 076, you need like a bloody 42. Some of the, like that, what's his name? That Ben, is it Ben? Starts the saw, makes the cut, puts it down, gives it a little bit of a cool down, blah, blah, blah. Was it him? I think it was 42 inch or 50 inch. 076, yeah. I think it's Ben. Doesn't say nothing. He's like Papa Ramiro. Doesn't say anything on videos. Just shows the saw, then fires it up, warms it up, sticks it in a log, puts it down, shows around on the camera, and that's it. Doesn't say anything on camera. I suppose that's the way you get views, isn't it? No one's got to hear your voice. No one's got to hear what you got to say. They just want to see the saw in action. Once I hit 1,000 subs, I should be able to use YouTube editing and add stuff and remove stuff easier than what I can do at the moment. The dude who runs the 36 on the 051 should, where it shoots that cookie forward at warp speed. Yeah, he's wearing like sneakers, tracksuit pants, t-shirt, skinny fella. The half, he did a 041 video with, was an Oregon power match or something, bar 28 or 25 inch or something, or 30, might have been bigger, 32. Red, as it was a red top, puts it between his legs to start it, and it was a half cookie. Might have been, yeah, might have shot the cookie forward, yeah. Ben? Skate shoes, that's the one. Hoodie on and ran the 50, yep. I think it's Ben. Ben MC or something. What's the time? How are we looking for time? What is the bloody time? Got an hour. Got an hour. I need some light. I've got a torch. I've got a torch and a power bank. I wonder if that'll work if I turn it on. Give me a sec. Not sure if this torch would work while on charge or not, but we'll have a peeksy poo at it. I don't know if my power bank's still charged. Doesn't look like it, so they go flat. I found this torch yesterday at Geelong. That's in, I need the out. Plug it in, it looks like we're dead flat. We're dead flat. I can change brightness. First one's the lowest, okay. My power bank, actually the other one's charged. Hang on a minute. I've got another one in there, smaller one, that I use for my phone. It won't work while it's charging. Bloody hell. Let's get a bit of charge on it and I'll be able to turn it on and maybe point it somewhere. You can tell on the horror stories. While that's charging, I'll go do another cold start on the 288. Make sure the switch is right. On the ground, decomp in. Last diary, so we'll have to go soon. Kieran goes, when you got your night off, why can't you just take the car out to the forest and use the light bar on the back of it? I said, because he's not allowed to. He goes, why? I said, because I think there's a time limit on, like, the rules. I think the Aurora's out. Might have to get a photo. I reckon it's out. It looks like it's out. Okay, because I think there's a time you're not allowed to cut after. I think it's 7 o'clock. But I'm not sure. Not only that, it's bloody cold of a night and I don't want to be like it's going to be dewy by then. So I'd just rather, yeah, the Aurora's out, guys. I don't know if you can see, but see that over the top? I reckon that's going to be shining bright red or pink. 8. I'm not sure what time it is. I'll just unplug the bloody torch. Turn it on. That's bloody bright. I'm not sure what, but I'd rather just finish work on the 6th night and go straight out there. Run a few saws for, I think the longest I've been out filming was 7 or 8 hours, 6 or 7 hours, but lately it's like 4. Well, where I've been going, there's houses half a kilometre away. Where the 32-inch logs are, they're another K in from where I was last time. And that was only like a 22-inch. No one I've seen out there has a saw with long enough bar on it to cut those. The 32-inch logs, I've seen 661s out there with 25s, but that's it. Let's suck it up. Before 8 p.m, yeah. Like, well, say for instance, like the latest I can finish is 5 o'clock in the morning. But if I finish it because realistically I could finish if they get me in straight away. That's at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I can finish at 2, 3 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, because it's 3 hours a load and I do 3 loads. So it's only a 9-hour shift if everything goes smoothly. But if it doesn't go smoothly, it bumps out the bloody 10, 11 or 12-hour night. But latest I could finish is 5, because the day shift driver's at the yard at 4:30 waiting to go. So realistically, 4:30 is the finish time, because that's what time he wants to get in. So say an hour to drive home, that's 5:30. Normally Kieran's finished at that time, so we got to wait around, take the kids to daycare, come home, shower, bed, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock latest. And then I'm up again at bloody 2 o'clock. These notifications are a bit delayed. It's been delivered. Thank you. Updated. So what I'm trying to say is, if I do get that early finish at 2 o'clock in the morning, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, drive straight home, go to bed. Say I get home at 4, Kieran will wake me up. I'll get Kieran to wake me up. I'll be home before her, so I'll just get her to wake me up when she takes the kids to school, and then I can shoot out the forest on my last, the day off. I could be out there for however long I want to be, and then I can come back home, sleep, then get up 10, 11 o'clock at night, and then just sit through until Kieran takes the kids to daycare, if it's going to be on a weekday. If it's going to be I think it's going to be a Friday, because I'm starting Saturday night, I think. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday's the 6th night, and then Friday night will be off. Unless it's going to get me to start Sunday, because Sunday is technically the Monday for night shift. I don't know, I haven't really spoken to the boss, but he reckons both trucks start Saturday. If that's Saturday, we've got to have the Friday off. Not a very good night to have off. It's not a good day to have off either, because flat out down here, Fridays, every Friday. Right, there's my last smoke. Got no drink left. Got to go home, prepare dinner. Steak in the air fryer with salad. Nice. If you've just popped in, 288, I unboxed it. Holds 4 McLean. 3 new bars and chains, 28 inch for the 288, 28, 288. 36 inch for the big boys, 070, 084, 152 dolly. Probably won't pull it, but so I think the timing's still a bit off. Toolkit in the pouch, that'll just stay in there because I've got plenty of tools in my box that you guys see in all the other videos. That'll sit there on top of that. Is that the 280? Is that the bloody... No, that's the large mount 36 there. 280, the 28 inch is right here, I think. No, that's the box. There it is. Nice. Does it have the slots to oil the Mac bar? The holes are... Have a look at the holes. They're ovaled. Nice. Just bunches. Oh. No. It doesn't, but they've elongated the oil, the actual factory oil hole, down into the groove. And that's right next to the bloody adjuster hole, so I'm not sure. But I'll grind a slot in that so it'll fit a McCulloch. Get the 850 crack when I get it oiling properly. Still got to do that. The torch is blinking at me again. Wow, that 288's 3 years old. February 2022 it was assembled. 3 years old. They've got their actual address too. Address, room 501, building 4, Wonder Place, Jinhua, Hejiang. I think that's how you say it. Hejiang, China. They got the actual address on it. Apparently it's a Euro 5. No, it ain't. She's Euro nothing. Actually, what the inserts on the handle? Oh, they've actually got it. They're not removable though, but they're there. I was gonna say, just get another fuel tank for the OE. Handlebars, mint, I like it. It's got that rubber there, mine's missing that. Inner guide plate, I don't have any of those on any of my OE builds, saws. Oils, it's like a bastard. I could probably turn it up or down, but I've got to take the clutch off for that on these models. Oh, actually no, I could get a screwdriver in the side of there, turn it up or down. Muffler, that pipe goes into the muffler, that's why it works. It's about 1.5 inches long, goes into the cylinder, into the muffler. It's just an empty can with a pipe on it. The spikes, mint, the 7th AV at the front. Slinging oil everywhere. Cases look good. I'll check the bolts and stuff and that. Oh, the fuel tank breather's alright. It's got one of those stones, you know, those brass stones. Bracket at the front of the muffler. Fuel caps are nice, don't leak. Starter screws are Phillips or flathead, same as the top cover. They're a bit different to OE. Starter's nice and tough. It's tough plastic. Even the top cover, you can't bend it much. It says T, L and H on the top cover for your screws. Return spring on the throttle's nice. The operator presence and high idle, all that works. Running the same clutch as the 394 and 5 and the 2100. Yep, can't say anything bad about it. The AVs look alright. It's got the actual grommet in there for the locator on the side cover. Let's just turn this clutch drum. I seem to have got a round one that's, true round. Not like my 394. The original one was bloody had a dent in it because they would have threw the bag and it landed on the concrete. If I missed any more comments, chat in the chat. Darcy, yes, putting lights on the ute. Backwards and see what I'm doing. Yeah, some lights on the ute. Julio, is it Julio or Julio? You going? What time is it there? I got to go too. Looking at the time, 6:30, 7. Straight in the door. Wash my hands. Get the steak on. Takes 26 minutes in the air fryer. Someone's got a fire going down there. I just wish I could go down there and sit there. Julio Iglesias. The J is a H. Julio. Yeah, so I better pack up before all this torch goes flat, but I got my phone too, so I've just got to shove the bars and chains in the back there, lock the hard lid, put the box and the saw in the back seat, and it'll ride in there until maybe tomorrow arvo, depending on what time I finish. It's probably going to be early anyway. It's supposed to rain. 65% chance of 3 mil in the morning, 6 o'clock. Hopefully it doesn't. I just noticed the chain adjuster's all the way out, so I'll wind that back in. I've got to get a new chain adjuster for my 394. They keep bloody falling out of it. Actually, oh yeah, she's got a rim, or so it should, because, all saws should have a rim. Should be able to change them if you want to. That one's probably going to vibrate and come out as well. 5:30. Kids woke Kieran up, 5:30. Of course they did. Fighting. All right, I better go. Get these kids under control. Kieran's got work at 10. So she's got to leave at 8:30. She's got work tonight. And I'm on day shift until Saturday, I think. So I don't know. Probably just have a chat with the boss. Because, actually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I reckon I'm going Sunday night. Actually, he's got to have a day off, so I don't know. Talk soon. Hooroo. Thanks for popping in. I know it's dark. At least I got the majority of the most important stuff done when it was still daylight, but next time you see the saw, we'll stick it in wood and run it in properly. It's probably going to be like the 395. I'll probably do a tank of video and then another tank of video, probably 4 or 5 tanks. Well, actually, I'll wait until it runs in, because it'll just get richer and richer and richer. Once it's fully run in, then I'll do the same thing as I did the 395. Take the cylinder off, have a look. If I've got time, and go from there. Maybe. Or I might just leave this one stock. But we'll see how it goes in the timber. if I like it, I'll just continue cutting until she runs out of fuel, like I did with the 395. This one actually idles. I've got to modify the butterfly on the 395 again to idle it down more because it's still idle too high. And yeah, but anyhow, thanks for being here. Hit the thumbs up. There's only one. Don't know why. And all going well. There'll be some vids up weekend onwards. Catch us all on the next one. Hooroo. Thanks for watching. See yous.